Let's talk about the moccasins of the United States. When we talk about our moccasins in the US, we're referring to species that belong to the genus Agkistrodon. In common names, that would be our cottonmouths and our copperheads. Now, in the US, there are two species of cottonmouths and two species of copperheads that are currently recognized. We have the eastern copperhead, Agkistrodon contortrix, the broad-banded copperhead, Agkistrodon laticinctus, the northern cottonmouth, Agkistrodon piscivorus, and the Florida cottonmouth, Agkistrodon conanti. Now, some keepers do recognize a third sort of subspecies of copperheads known as the trans-pecos copperhead, which is Agkistrodon contortrix pictogaster. Let's take a look at some photos. Up first, we have the eastern copperhead, Agkistrodon contortrix. Up next, we have the broad-banded copperhead, Agkistrodon laticinctus, and you can see the pattern here varies slightly from the eastern copperheads. Up next, we have our northern cottonmouths. Here's a photo of a much more brightly patterned juvenile. Here's a photo of a Florida cottonmouth, Agkistrodon conanti. And even though it's not currently recognized, we'll throw in a picture of a trans-pecos copperhead, Agkistrodon contortrix pictogaster. Now let's take a look at some snakes that are commonly confused for cottonmouths or copperheads. Up first is the DeKay's brown snake, Storaria decayi. I'm obligated to mention the plain-bellied water snake, Nerodia erythrogaster, and our diamondback water snake, Nerodia rhombifer. All three of those species are totally harmless to people and pets. Now, all snakes in the genus Agkistrodon are born with that bright yellow tail that typically fades as they age. Our native moccasins tend to display a variety of defensive behaviors. For example, the northern and Florida cottonmouths may gape their mouths like this in an attempt to appear large and scary to any potential predator. Both copperheads and cottonmouths will rattle their tail against the brush in an attempt to make noise. And neither cottonmouths nor copperheads want anything to do with us humans. Thanks to our modern antivenoms, deaths from cottonmouths and copperheads are exceptionally rare in the United States. From 1989 to 2018, there were just 5 confirmed deaths from copperheads and just 2 confirmed deaths from cottonmouths. The most important thing if you're bitten by one of our native moccasins is to get to the ER. Thanks for watching, and I hope this shed some insight into the moccasins of the US.